Hello, homesteading Northwest Florida, gardening zone 8B, 8A, and it is 75 degrees. It is Thursday, March 25th at 2:30 p.m. And well, my irises are getting tall, but I don't see any flowers, so maybe it's too rich for them. The beets, I should eat some of these beets leaves, are good to eat. The bee balm's doing kind of good. It's been rainy, just a lot of rain, like 4 inches of rain for the last few days. Little cloudy today, nothing new with the bamboo. Haven't seen any new plumes. And we're starting to fill up the sand pit that I dug by hand. It was like 6 feet deep with compost and logs. And my palm trees, the center of this European fan palm, I could pull the shoots right out because of the rough winter. And I'm doing a little cutting down of these invasive Chinese wisteria. That's why this one's right in our way here. I have some one of these little tulip things. Just planted some bulbs too, some more bulbs for next year. Planted them real quick. Tulips are coming on, and some lilies. And yep. And we have cleared a lot in the back here, and I want more room to plant more stuff. Hosta's doing good. A lot of rain, a lot of rain. Ooh, dog poop. There's Leroy helping out. I got some new, I planted these 2 years ago or 3 years ago when I first got here, because azaleas do really well here, and they are blooming, and I use that a different fertilizer on them the last year, and I really watered them. And my copper top viburnum will get planted in the ground there. It's kind of flowering, and it's been rainy, and I don't want to touch it because my rain gutter leaks out there. But the center island of the green giant arborvitaes is doing real well. And banana trees, I chopped off a pup of this banana tree because the center stalk was completely, the center large shoot, it probably would be the mother stalk, it was completely frozen dead, and nothing came back on it. So I had to chop it back to the ground. And now I got about 3 pups on this one. The other one's got about 2. And the camellia's done. This maypop lived through the whole year. That's a maypop vine. And I cut down a sweet gum here because I wanted this banana area to get more. So here's the cut down area of, that's the cut down sweet gum. But it was like about a 3-inch tree, and I wanted less shade here. So got some plants going there, some little trees, crepe myrtle. But I am doing the soil trommel today and making a couple garden beds in the back, little by little, getting the roots out. And I had something there that I thought was a parsnip, and sure is right. This is just part of the root that I dug out. It's giant. Some of it I put in the garbage already, but it's like a giant parsnip. Which tells me things like dahlias, anything with a tuber will do pretty good here. And oh, here's another thing with a tuber. Is I was tripping on something here and just started digging, and I got all the tubers of the Smilax GreenBriar out of an area back here, which there's tons more. And I trommeled this soil and got some roots out of a dead mimosa that I killed on purpose. mimosa invasive tree, but here's the area that I got all those tubers out of, which is the GreenBriar Smilax. And basically, if I just, I notice when I clear these areas, if I keep on walking on it and chopping out little by little all the vines and everything, like this used to be all vines. And if I keep on chopping little by little and walking on the vines, just kills them. So I'm making like a double, 2 beds here. And this is what I got started on this one that had the parsnip in it, which I got out. And I'm just going down. I can tell this area is a lot nicer than by the house. It doesn't have that fill type soil that is clay. You know, I think they put the clay around the building to, you know, keep the foundation. You know, it's all that construction type soil. There's some biochar that I didn't know what to do with. But I also dug out here, and I have some like 2-year-old dahlias that I'm going to try, but I also ordered some new ones. And here's another area that I know is all Smilax tubers that I'll dig out eventually. And little by little, this area will not get vines creeping in on it. Here's a pup that I took off of a banana. And all these in the pots are canna lilies. And that's a purple hibiscus and some other seeds that I planted. Lettuce in these little green things. Lettuce, I got some red lettuce going. But I think everything's going to stay how it is. Oh, Moso bamboo. About 5 feet tall with a bunch of new shoots. Because also back here is a lot more sheltered. And this is trumpet vine that didn't, oh, and a nice big caterpillar. We got a lot of caterpillars around here. Well, we got a lot of butterflies. So this is a trumpet vine that was smothered with the other vines and never came to flower. Stay off of there, Leroy. Don't you remember there's ants in there? Get off of there. There's ants like rotting this whole stump. So eventually it'll just turn into dirt. And that's about it for today. But the soil trommel's running and we're digging some beds here. I don't even know how I'm gonna design this whole area too. And I planted some this is the GreenBriar. When it first starts to come up, they say you can eat these like asparagus. It's a native vine that has a lot of thorns. Here's some more GreenBriar, which means those tubers are under that area. You know, but if you keep on chopping back, which I'll take my chopper and chop back these GreenBriar vines because they're very thorny.